people will misunderstand you and people will attack you, but take that into consideration. Don't take it personal. Don't engage it. Don't identify with it. Don't even have a judgment on it. You know, I'm not in any position to judge anybody. I remember doing a radio show once with Terry Christian, who was very kind to me. He was like you. He really looked after me. And he started, I won't say the gangster's name, but he started talking about this gangster, how dangerous he was and how horrible he was and what an unkind person he was. And he said, what's your thoughts, Geoff? And I said, have you read my book, Terry? I said, I'm not in a position to judge him or anybody else. I said, do you know how many people I've battered? Do you know how unkind I've been? I said, I'm not in a position to judge him. I'm just not. And then it was like this. And it's a radio show, just dead. And he went, anyway, a record. Because I'm not in a position. I don't care about other people. I just care about other people in that I need to get myself aligned and keep myself aligned and work from a place of kindness. It's not for me to judge anybody else. That's not my position. My job is to bring in light, to conserve light, to train light, to impose light, not to leak light in any way, in any space. So when people see I've contracted and when they see I'm not doing the normal things, I'm not sitting at the cafes like I used to, and I'm not, I'm not sitting in the pub and I'm not having that kind of conversation. It's just, I just want to follow the dictate and the commandment of my own spirit and put out love into the world, and to the best I can do. And that is a continuing process.
And we all need to be embracing that and trying to do that every single day. Yeah,
and it's, it's just about, they say it's about knowing yourself, but not many people really want to know themselves, because to know themselves means to make changes. And if you change anything, you change everything. I can't change myself without it affecting my wife, without affecting my children, without affecting everybody. I remember we did a screening of Romans, it's Retaliation it's called now, at Edinburgh, and there was a journalist in the audience, and she was talking, of all the things in the film, Brian, you could be offended by. Because there's plenty of things to be offended by. She was offended by the scene at the end where a little girl watches the abusive priest set himself on fire. Forgive this spoilers. Sets himself on fire. He's been forgiven, but he can't cope with it, and he sets himself on fire. And she doesn't know it's her uncle. She just sees this ball of fire. And this journalist says to me, she'd been nearly crying, why would you do that to us? And I said, do what? She said, why would you show that? I said, we're just showing reciprocity. We're saying that this guy's died, but he's left the karma of his sin with his niece, with his family. His family have got to pick up that shit now. They've got to run with it. Someone else has got to clean it. And what she was really saying was, why would you remind me that I'm not kind to my daughter? Why would you remind me that I'm not really with my daughter? I'm always on the phone. I don't even go on holiday with her. I say I'm on holiday with her, but I'm always on the laptop. I'm paraphrasing, but why would you remind me that all of the things I make mistakes with are not just affecting my daughter, they're affecting everybody. I'm responsible for everything. This is one of the things Teresa of Avila got when she had this massive epiphany with the Christ energy. He said to her, it's all your fault. And she was quite pious, but it's all your fault. And she understood it. Everything you do, every venal sin, every little thing you think isn't making a difference adds to the fatberg. It's part of it. And the only way to change that is to change you. It's what Gandhi said, be the change you want to see. But it's kind of throwaway, but it's also very powerful. Yeah. Because, like I say, change your palate. Well, where does the devil live? He lives in the food. So don't keep eating so much shit. Don't keep eating too much shit. And it's like, get the breath right. Most people are shallow breathers. They don't bring any prana, any oxygen to all the limbs because they don't breathe properly, because they're in a constant state of anxiety, because everything on the television and through the newspapers is directed to keep you in a constant state of anxiety. And mostly, if I was to isolate it, mostly in a state of confusion. They give you problems that can't be solved. But there is one problem that can be solved, and that's our own repentance, our own return to good. In order to return to good, we have to stop. In order to return to our centre, towards love or towards the singularity, we have to stop walking away from it. Every time we are unkind, every time we overeat, overdrink, every time we are profligate, we're walking away from homeostasis, spiritual homeostasis. So in order to walk towards it, we have to not only contract all those negative habits, we also have to clean up all of the residue of the things we've done wrong in the past. People don't want to believe in causality because to believe in causality is frightening, because it means I've got all that shit I did and I didn't even know I was doing it. And that's got to be cleaned out.
And it can go on for generations too.
And it tends to, but we can clean it in this lifetime.
Yeah.
So it's just why this book is kind of saying there's life after abuse. This gave me a gift. It said, just clean yourself up. This is what they say in Buddhism, clean your own act up. You need the energy. Once you've got the energy, you can concentrate the energy and find out what reality is. And it's not what you think it is.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.